When you check out the types of games that I typically play, soccer title is probably not going to be something that you find however leave it to Bandai Namco to break down that barrier and realize a more insatiable soccer experience. In campaign Tsubasa Rise of the New Champions, however, just because it has anime appeal, does not mean that fans of the sport won't find something to enjoy about it. Rise of New Champions offers a few different modes for players to enjoy story content through, but it's also in options to just jump right into a match. There are two different story modes available: Episode Tsubasa and Episode New Hero. Both have completely different narratives to tell, but they are each equally as entertaining. Episode Tsubasa gives players the chance to play through scans of the anime as Zora Tsubasa returns to Japan from Brazil to compete in the World Youth Asian Parliaments. This mod is great at introducing each of the chapters and various tactics players can use during the game. The opening is pretty much a glorifying tutorial through trials, as the game prompts you to pass and shoot, but in later matches you will be free to do what you want. I thought the full rollout of information was informative and intuitive, as I was never confused about how to play to future teach players. They offered new skills to learn before each match, but you can pass on it. Episode Tsubasa has some interesting features where if the conditions are met during a match, an important sense from the anime will occur. I really enjoyed these scenes and loved how they flowed with the match sometimes to my benefit, such as when Tsubasa mastered a special kick. However, there are some times that the opponent will flex their abilities and score. A goal that you cannot block. The mod features lengthy story segments too, as you learn more about each character and their relationship together. I found the voice audio to be exceptionally well done here, as the intense emotions of the fans reflected well in the characters' voices. One thing I did not end up liking is that you have to win each of those matches, since the mod sticks so close to the anime in the event then you do lose, you're forced to restart the entire match. Episode New Hero expands on the story elements and honestly takes them to a whole new level. Here players can choose a school and create a character, then they will be able to experience an original story of that school and play with the members of the team. The story segments are also lengthy, but they expand on the personalities of some of the other teams. The matches becomes much more theme-like, as players will be able to control their character, whose actions will level them up. Any actions the player takes is given experience point in several areas, so if you want to create a differentiative bit, that you can definitely do that. I really like this mod, as it also gives players a chance to hang out with the other characters. Throughout the story, the terms friendship bonds will increase, which improves the teamwork. It's an experientially satisfying and fun mod, and the light theme elements of the were enough to exchange the overall experience and immersions to make it feel like you are actually part of the team. Also, the gameplay itself is more arcadey than realistic. There is a lot of depth to what you can actually do during a match. Each character has stamina that drains when you execute a dodge or run fast, but it regains at a steady pace. Pacing also has a few variations, which include passing through quick passes and long passes. Each time I passed the ball, it typically went to be player that I wanted to, and they are even highlighted on the minimap scoring has a few different systems too, but if you are actually trying to score using a character's ultimate shot, is going to ensure you get the point. This does not always work, so as the goalies are not pushovers, but enough of them will tire them out to break through their defense. You don't have to focus on controlling the goalie too much, but it's best to not let anyone score on you too often. Typically during a match the controls felt responsive and I was having fun playing either defense. Of offense, there were some moments where the game did not know which character to auto switch to, or if the opponent dodged me, but that did not affect the flow of the match to match. However, there are some weird AI animations that show the characters drinking in multiple directions as you run across the fields. As for the graphics, I saw they look similar to the anime versions, and the music is really good with tunes that reflect the high intense actions that Tsubasa has built around. Also the animations during matches and the story sense were welcomed inclusion to the game's overall appeal. Additional mods.